The Beauty, Beads, and Bangles assignment. Step 1 asks you to download and open the document Beauty, Beads, and Bangles, and you can see I do have the document open. Step 2 asks you to change Josephine Student to your name. So you're going to type your name here instead of Josephine Student. So I'm just going to put student name, but you're going to type your own name. Step 3 asks you to save the file by clicking on the File tab and click Save As. And you want to add your name to the end of the file name. So this would have your name here. And you want to make sure where it's going to be saved. In this case, I want to be sure I put it in the folder for my class and click Save. Step 4 asks you to insert a date above Miss Angela Martinez. So you're going to click in the line between above Miss Angela Martinez, and on the Insert tab, select Date and Time, and we're going to put in the date and click OK. Notice the instructions say there should be a blank line above and below the date. So with my cursor flashing at the end of the date, I press Enter. And to put the blank line above the date, I'm going to click to the left of the word November and press Enter again on my keyboard. Step 5 asks you to center the heading, which includes the name, address, and phone number. So you're going to click to the left of B for Beauty, and you're going to select the 4 lines of text there, which are the heading, and center it. So after the text is selected, you'll click on the Home tab, and you'll click on the paragraph grouping on the center icon. Step 6 asks you to change the font of the heading to Arial 18-point blue. So the text is already selected. If it was not selected, you would need to select the text first. The font name is Arial, and here next to 11 we want to click on the drop down box and select 18 for the size. And for the color, we want to select blue. So you have several blue options here. You can select whichever option you'd like, as long as it's blue. Step 7 asks you to place a border around the heading. So again, to place a border around all 4 lines, you need to have all 4 lines selected. You're going to click on the drop-down arrow around on the border icon and select Outside Borders. Step 8 asks you to insert a paragraph between the second and the third paragraphs. So this is the second paragraph and this is the third. I'm going to click with my mouse there and press Enter because it's a new paragraph, and to type in some of our top selling products include, and then a list of products: rhinestone tank tops, Swarovski crystal bracelets, one of a kind beaded bracelets, sterling silver necklace and earring sets, except we got to spell earring correctly, unique one of a kind belt buckles, and applique jeans. Now that is a new paragraph, so again we want to press Enter so that we leave a line. And this list should be bulleted. So since we've already typed the list, we'll have to select the list first. Now you could have applied the bullets before you typed, but in this case we have the list. Select the list of items, and again on the Home tab, on the paragraph grouping, you're going to select a bullet option. Now you can select any of the bullet options you want. In this case, I'm just going to select the default round bullet. And now we have completed step 8, which was to use bullets on the list. Step 9 asks you to insert some quotes, which is the text below the bulleted list. So I'm going to click in the space below the bulleted list, and again this is going to be a new paragraph, so I'm going to press enter. In this case, I've copied the text from the assignment page, so I'm going to paste what I've copied in there. Now, if you don't have a computer where you can switch back and forth between windows, or you don't feel comfortable, you can type in the text. In this case, I did a copy and paste, and now I have the quotes in my letter. Now, if you do the copy and paste, be sure then that you select the text and format the font, color, and size to match the rest of the letter. Step 10 asks you to double space each quote using the line spacing option on the paragraph button. So I'm going to select the quotes that we just typed in or pasted in, and on the paragraph button I can click here on line spacing. Now, if you know that line spacing is 2.0, you can do it that way, or you can click at the lower right corner on the paragraph grouping to get the extended menu, and you can set the line spacing at double spacing. So again, you could have done it the other way. It's just a 2.0 is double, or you can use the extended menu to get double. The next step asks you to indent the quotes 1 inch on the left using the indentation options on the extended paragraph grouping. So again, you need to have the quotes selected. You can see I still have them selected. I'm going to click in this bottom right corner of the paragraph grouping, and for the left indentation I'm going to select 1 inch. Now it's not 0.1, it's 1.0, which is 1 inch, and click OK. Step 12 asks you to set the margins of the letter using the custom margin option on the page layout tab. So you'll click on the page layout. Under margins you have a drop down arrow, and you're going to select custom margins. You want the top and the bottom margins to each be 1.5. So you'll select 1.5. You want the left margin to be 1.2 and the right to be 1.2. And then you click OK. You want to proofread and spell check the document. So again, before I spell check, I usually bring my cursor to the top of the document, click Review, click Spelling and Grammar. In this case, there are no mistakes that Word knows, and that's why you'll want to read through your letters and your documents before you submit anything. You'll click on the Save icon, which is step 14, to resave the document, and then you will submit this assignment using the Dropbox for the Beauty, Beads, and Bangles letter.